Here it is. We are here. What's up, little bit? This is Delta Tango Mike with another Thriving Artist Art Life Short. I have my co-host, little bit, Rain Boom. Say what's up, Rain Boom. All right. It is March 19 of Start Now 2020. The hashtag Start Now 2020 is there for us as a reminder that we have to take the steps, step by step, one step at a time. Whatever the next step is in your path to get to your goal, then that's what you want to work on right now. Just one step at a time, right? But we have to start now. And right now, 2020 is the time to do it. Not last year, last week, last month. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just get to it today. So today, what I want to talk about are four things. The four bullet points that I talk about with creative artists about that is going to help them reach and follow their path, reach their goals, reach whatever they define as success. And so I want to touch on that today. In the next few days, I'll go over each one more in depth. But today I'm going to mention them and give an example of what they mean. And my co-host is going to go ahead and make sure she breaks down some of it for the rest of us. All right. So, first, four things. And they all work together to help us understand our creative path and guide us. All right. So, first one is vision. Second one is goals. Then there's planning. And lastly, calendar. That's how you think of them in that order. But when you actually live your everyday life and following those steps, you start with the calendar. The calendar is always important, is number one, and that's what we use to focus on to get to where we're going. So here is how I define each one of these, and then the next few days I'll break down further how we use them in our creative career. You found my chain, huh? Okay. All right. So the first one is vision. So vision is this idea, this picture in your mind of what your creative life looks like, of what your career, entrepreneurial path looks like at the end. And it doesn't have to be a 10 years, 20 years. It can just be a 5 years. It can be a 2-year type of vision, right? And so an example is when we start off a 5K, a 10K marathon of some kind, we need to know where the finish line is. We need to know, so without us knowing it, we're just gonna wander around the city, block to block, running around, right? Oh, there goes a person over there running. Oh, there goes another person over there running. Well, let me go follow that person. A lot of us get caught up in our creative career that way. Oh, that's popular. That's what's going on, or that's headed downhill, and so we never figure out a way to get to that finish line or what the definition of success looks like. We need to know where that finish line is. We need to visualize that finish line. We need to visualize ourselves going through that finish line and come up with a picture of what that looks like. Football players do that a lot. When they score a touchdown, there's always a dance, a move, something going on, right? They take the time to think of what the moves are going to be and what they're going to do once they score a touchdown so that they can get on the TV and be one of those spotlights. I forget exactly what it's called, but on ESPN you end up highlights, right? So that's visualizing the act of finishing something, right? So we have to have a vision of what it is that success in our creative career looks like. I'm going to go deeper into it as time goes on. Today, I'm just touching on a few things. Goals. Well, in order for us to get to that place where we live in our vision, we have to have a set of goals. So if you're going to run that marathon, then that means you should be able to choose whether you're going to do a 5K, a 10K, whatever the options are, whether you're going to walk, run, ride your bike, a skateboard, or are you going to help pass out water at certain points. See, we have to have goals. What is our goal during this experience? And so as an artist, it's the same thing. We have to know, well, If I want my vision to have, if my vision is to have a space, an office where I have all my junk and all my creative stuff and my computers and my drawings and so on, and work from home, then what are the goals that I need to reach to get those? I got to have enough clients that allows me to work from home and not be at a 9-to-5 job. Nothing against 9-to-5 jobs. It's just that's not what I want. I want to work from home. I want to have a place or an office that is mine, that I'm in charge of, that I'm the boss, right? So that's when you start listing those goals. Well, what's it going to take to have those goals? Well, I need to have rent money. I need to have money to pay my bills. That means I need to have a certain level of clients that can help pay for all that. Right? My work needs to be at a certain level so I can get those clients. So that's when you start planning what's it going to take to get to realize that vision. The third thing is planning. Well, now that I know I have a list of goals, right? We're going to run the race. I want to do the running for 20 miles or whatever, the 10K, whatever it is. That means I need to start planning how I'm going to reach that goal to get to the finish line. That means I'm gonna have to train. I'm gonna have to start running now. I'm gonna have to get my breathing correct. I'm gonna have to eat a little healthier so that my body can do more for me and help me get through that 5K, 10K, right? So now we start planning. We start planning your meals, start planning your training, start planning your days, your times, and that's how it is with an artist too. If you know that you want your portfolio to be at a particular level, to hit on a particular level type of client so that it can hit a particular level of money, then I need to plan on work on that portfolio. I need to plan on reaching out to clients, understanding what my market is. Who are these clients going to be? What do I need to say to them? Where do I need to go to be there? Right now, unfortunately, it's not okay to be out in large crowds. But as time goes on, you'll have those opportunities to start looking for those clients and meeting them in person and meeting them where they are, and showing off your work. So you start planning all of these things, right? So now it's like the goal starts to have lots of little things that have to be planned out to reach that goal. All right, perfect. The calendar is the next thing that we have to master, and it's the first thing you have to master. Without proper planning of your calendar, of your days, of your time, it's all going to be a list of things that we see on the wall, we see on your phone or Evernote or wherever, and it'll never get done. Unfortunately, we only have 24 hours a day. We have to sleep somewhere in those hours. Some of us have jobs to go to. We have families that we have to take care of. And so when you think that a project is going to take a certain amount of days, you're not taking into account all the things that you're going to have to do with your family and friends and responsibilities and jobs that are going to take away some of that time to you'll be able to put into your project. And if we're talking about leveling up your portfolio, well, then you have to look at your day and say, well, how many hours can I really put into today to get my portfolio right? How many hours can I put in tomorrow? What hours do I need to trade off? If that means I got to stay up late tonight till 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and then get up early to go do what I'm supposed to do, work or personal family responsibilities. Well, I can't do that every night, but I can do at least 1 or 2 nights a week where I can stay up pretty late working on this portfolio. So you have to look at your calendar in a realistic, true to life point of view to make sure that you fit in all the things that you need to do with your life, and then how much real time do you have to work on these plans that are going to help you reach your goals, that are going to get you to see your vision in real life in your art career. All right, that's all we have for you today. We had to stay under 10 minutes and we're doing pretty good. Are you done? You're done? Okay. This is Delta Tango Mike and Rain Boom. Okay, check me out, Delta Tango Mike, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and The Creative Genius on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Behance. Check out more of these videos at the YouTube channel for Art is King, and for demos and tutorials, Vector Maestros on YouTube. Make sure you come on back. I'm going to talk about the steps and more in depth and what is it like to use them in your real life. Talk to y'all later. Starting out 2020. Peace out.